explore the country. I've heard so much amazing stuff about Indonesia. And we were also inspired by a friend of ours that came over here, I believe like 2 years ago now, maybe. His name's Cud Eastbound, and he did a tour over here. So
and he said it was amazing, so like, oh, that sounds
that kind of opened up the idea, and then it was already on my list of places to.
It's heavy in the snow.
Yeah, it's a pretty rich scene in Canada. There's a lot of people playing folk music, but it's such a big country, so it's hard to connect with people because it takes like a week to drive across the two different coasts. So there's a lot of people playing really good music, but it's sometimes hard for communities to form. Yeah, it's definitely a struggle that we, just being in the music scene, any music scene, and trying to convince people that you are a professional and you know what you're doing is really a challenge, whether it be with like technicians or venue owners or other musicians. It can be a really big challenge sometimes to be taken seriously.
Or they won't, if you ask for if you say how you like your monitor levels or your sound, they
say, oh, I know better because I'm a man.
Ask if you're traveling with a male-bodied person, they'll maybe ask them, and they might not even be a musician. Mm-hmm. It's frustrating.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten better over the years, but it's still definitely a big challenge.
I think our most common comment is people are shocked that we can play instruments because they'll think that we'll just be singers.
Oh, you're a singer, yeah, and then like, oh, you play banjo. Oh, you're a really good banjo player for a girl.
Yeah, there's always that after comment.
Yeah. Yeah, girl bands and stuff. That's my least favorite term, is girl band.
They never cared to know their name.
We have a different story.
Yeah.
Because I remember meeting her really briefly around a campfire in Montreal, playing music with...
Around a campfire?
Yeah.
In Montreal?
In Fidel.
Oh.
Yeah. And then she says, on Haida Gwaii, right? In BC.
Yeah, no, on Haida Gwaii, on
island.
This island on the west coast of Canada, north. But then the time that we actually really connected, like, because we knew of each other because we were both part of the same kind of extended community in Canada, but then I was about to go hitchhiking from Montreal to Halifax, and she was driving, and someone put me in touch with her, and I ended up getting in her car, so then we had 17 hours? 14 hours? 14-hour drive to talk about music and get to know each other. We kind of started it backwards, so after that car trip, then we went to Ireland together and started touring there before we even had a band name.
Yeah, so...
And then finally, after being a band for
3 years, we recorded an
album.
So we were touring for 3 years.
And then
Yeah. So we released it in May last year, in 2017, and it's called Count the Wicked, which has a lot of meanings, but a lot of the songs are kind of
more of a darker subject matter and dealing with kind of heavier issues that aren't always discussed, like depression and
oppression and
kind of like the darker sides of
but finding strength in the dark places basically is kind of what that album means to me.
And through like singing these songs, we find healing. So I hope that by other people listening to them, they can find healing too. But yeah, so it's a 11-track album, all original tunes, and it's available on most online platforms like Spotify or Bandcamp,
YouTube, and our website, mamasbroke.ca. You can get it. I feel safer there. Yeah. But things have definitely changed since he got elected. It's a lot more socially acceptable to be xenophobic, to be racist, and to be fascist than it was prior to him being elected. So there's a lot more platform for extremist right-winged people to express their opinions, and they're getting more accepted by people. But that being said, we are really privileged compared to people in the U.S., especially immigrants and landed immigrants in the U.S. So, yeah, we're definitely lucky. Yeah, we're always broke, for sure.
We did it without money.
But we're
Make
not
money as a
parents, we're not mothers. But for me, like, it's like an honor thing. Like, for me, it's like a respect for my mother and like all mothers, and just like women being kind of always the bearer of burdens in the world, and they're always kind of carrying everything on their backs. And
yeah, kind of the idea of acknowledging like the hardships within everyone that could be considered broken, but it actually is something that gives you strength. Continues.
yeah. Tortiere. Tortie with a accent aigu, which is like a little thing like this. R-E, and it's like meat pie.
Meat pie?
Yeah, that you have with ketchup on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And boiled dinner.
Boiled dinner.
Yeah. Boiled dinner is, from where I'm from, you just put an entire cabbage, an entire leg of like ham of pig, and entire onions, entire carrots, and you just boil it for a long time, and it's really salty.